is to get this done as quickly as possible. And here it's been going on a couple of months. Not pleasant, not fun. Now, when you let me know what's going on, that is a big help. Right now, I got things that I got to do here, and it has to be a hurry up and wait thing. I can't be sitting down and making phone calls with him while I have other appointments I got to do. So I got to try to schedule one and then the other. And when he doesn't show up to his, and his is the important one that needs to be done before I can do this other stuff, well, then, yeah, it's kind of important to let me know. If you set up an appointment with me for, well, let's say Monday at 9 o'clock, right? And then you don't show up on Monday, and you don't tell me either. And you don't show up on Tuesday or tell me, and you don't show up on Wednesday or tell me. It's an emergency, or I wouldn't fucking be there. It's an emergency, or I wouldn't be fucking asking for help. Lives are at stake, or it wouldn't be that fucking important. But the fact is, it is that important, and it does need to be dealt with. And I don't mean in a violent way, unless these predators want to go out in a violent way, in which case, well, that's on them. The fact that we got law enforcement that fucked up so big, screwed up so heavily in the situation with Natalie Marie Bollinger, that they are willing to help protect child molesters, registered sex offenders. That's just completely screwed up. Now, as far as Marcus Ybarra goes, he's trying to hook this stuff up with Courtney, and I was trying to talk to him on Monday, or on Friday. I tried to talk to him several times, and he says he's going to do this with Courtney, and Courtney, usually he meets with Courtney on Tuesdays, but that's the thing, is that it's going to end up being about 5 minutes worth of conversation over something that really should be given the full attention of several hours. And that's just on the situation with Jamie. That's not counting all the rest of it. The sheer number of bodies out here, you'd think that somebody would take fucking notice. Kind of like I keep telling parents of autistic kids. They're like, oh, I can't help out this parent or that parent because I got my own problems. I got to deal with my kids. I'm afraid of the government coming and taking my autistic child, and so on and so on and so on. I'm like, that's why you're getting fucked. When you're only willing to fight for yourself, that's self-serving and entirely self-serving. These other parents, you want them to help you, but you're being entirely self-serving. You say, hey, it's too bad we can't get these parents of autistic children together, and I fucking hook you up with other parents of autistic children. But y'all just don't seem to get it. We got parents like Laura Nelson. Laura Nelson is entirely selfish about her son. She doesn't want to do anything about the safety risks and issues that she has created for him, or that others have created for him, by not advocating and fighting for him. Not doing so as a group, not educating Nebraskans. Although that's a fucking farce. Nebraskans they're taught, they just ignore it. They only listen if it's something that benefits them or their opinion to win a fucking argument or some other form of fucking ignorant goddamn Nebraska politics, which all comes down to what? Gossip. It's gossip. It's like going to a Southern Baptist church. It's just fucking gossip. Sure, there might be some good people there, but you're not going to hear them speaking because the gossip mongers are never going to shut up. And that's just the way life goes, right? Now, with all these people that repeatedly, when we set up an appointment, make it to your fucking appointment. When you don't make it, I have problems believing that you're ever going to keep your fucking word. And if you look at the evidence, you realize why. People are fucking stupid. It doesn't register to them that while they are taking their dear sweet fucking time and coming forward and telling the fucking truth, I'm being fucking abused. While they're taking their dear sweet time playing fucking victim, I'm actually being victimized. And God bless America, right? Isn't that what I keep getting told? God bless America, give it to God, give it to God, give it to God, give it to God. Roar! The Lord is mighty. But if you and God are going to have a race, God's going to shit in your left hand and you're going to shit in your right hand, guaranteed 100% of the time, as long as you know your right from your left, your hand, your right hand, is going to be the one that is full of shit every time. Maybe you don't like the idea of fecal matter being used in this analogy. Maybe we should use candy bars. We could do that too. I just don't get it. I don't understand why you guys want to talk about the law and bring up the law and so on like you're fucking lawyers. And then, of course, you're witnesses, but you can't come forward as a witness because you want to make the excuse that you're not a fucking lawyer. No, you're a dumb cunt who's fucking hiding like a fucking goddamn coward. Oh yeah, Sean, I care about you. I don't want nothing bad happening to you. Whatever, bitch. You never fucking spoke up. You fucking gaslighted me, you dumb cunt. Now, with Marcus Ybarra, I'm trying to avoid that very same complication here. I don't want to have a bunch of fucking complications over stupid shit that never should have fucking gotten out of hand to begin with. That shit with Jamie got out of hand. It got way the fuck out of hand. It should not have gotten out of hand. We got all these laws, rules, and regulations that are supposed to protect people like Jamie, but were they observed? No. And how many months ago was that? Meanwhile, I've also got to try to turn in a missing girl who's, you know, Ted Bollinger, motherfuckers, human trafficked his own goddamn daughters. What makes you think he's not going to human traffic somebody else's kid? He don't give a fuck. It's profit. I was Natalie's victim, not her predator. Natalie was Ted's victim, and Troy's victim, and Tim Beeson's victim. But because of my age and my looks and my social status, I must be a horrible fucking monster. Now, don't get me wrong. Rose M. Kelly, that's Natalie Marie Bollinger's mom. Yeah, she was one of them fucking road whores. She knows all about the streets. You know, her opinions about people out on the streets, especially males. Yes, I understand why she would be paranoid. I also understand that she should have listened to her fucking daughter instead of fucking pushing shit like this. Because of shit like this, her predators became my fucking predators. Because of shit like this, Rose M. Kelly's predator became my predator. Who is that? That's right, Ted Bollinger. Natalie's predators, that would include Ted Bollinger and Tim Beeson. Just wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. Who else is a victim of Ted Bollinger? Both of his ex-wives, one of whom was trying to pretend that she was Natalie's real mom. No, you fucking lying goddamn cunt. They just kept on lying in court, but they knew that I wasn't going to be allowed to go. They had already coordinated with law enforcement to make sure that I wouldn't be allowed to go. That they were going to deny me my rights as a human being. And see, here's Marcus Ybarra, fucking well over a month after I first contacted him about these situations. And he was going to get back to me in a couple of fucking days. And here we are, still procrastinating. Empty words, for goddamn sure. Now, his excuses are good. You know, they sound good. They seem reasonably valid. Are you going to speak that shit up in court? Or are you going to tell a different story? Is it my fault that Marcus Ybarra did not get back to me in a timely, efficient manner? No, it's not. Is it my fault that he didn't inform me that he said that he had it set up so that me and him and Courtney could talk on Monday? It's fucking Monday. All right, there's a lot of shit that I had to do. I got to fucking set everything aside and wait and hope. Turns out that he usually meets with her on Tuesday. He's not sure if she's even working today. So as far as an ETA, that's something that is so fucking complicated because nobody follows it. As far as Mark is, talking to me, it's easier and better to talk to me one-on-one. A lot easier. It's a lot easier when you don't have two people talking and interrupting because I will get fucking frustrated. I've been through years of hell. You can't expect me to just be happy-go-lucky all the goddamn time. When you guys are fucking pissed off at me, what are you pissed off about? You're pissed off that I told the truth about you, first of all. But also people always want to use their families. Oh, Sean, my family, my kids, my kids. You know what? I thought about your fucking kids. You didn't. Not only that, but you had the luxury of only giving a fuck about your kids, you dumb son of a bitch. All this bullshit was because people were threatening to kill me and my loved ones for doing the right fucking thing, for doing what I was asked to do. Now, I know that from years of experience of helping people, that people know generally what help they need. They are going to know better than you do. Your boyfriend's beating you up every weekend? Well, it's probably a good idea to get the fuck out of there. You're right. Yes, I can help you with that. I don't need a fucking 4-hour goddamn whiny fucking bullshit goddamn story to fucking help you. Just, you need help moving? I'll help you move. No problem. You need help getting away from your predator? I'll fucking help you do that. No problem. I'm not sexist. If it's a male, shit, I'll help you too. But it got all these other fucking victims that want to promise that they'll help me, tell me they're sorry, and then tell me about all their goddamn sob stories. I have so many fucking people's sob stories fucking typed at me in my fucking messenger from people who aren't listening to a goddamn thing that's coming out of my face. How is that help? No, that's taking advantage of someone. That is wasting someone's time. These are people who obviously have emotional dependency issues. They're not the only ones. I'd like to be loved. I'd like someone to love me for me in my lifetime. For who I actually am. Not for who these goddamn predators make me out to be. Imagine what it was like for Natalie Bollinger. I mean, here she is. She's got this big old fucking crush on me. Thinks she's in love with me. Her sister's the one who gets to spend all of her time with me. And of course, for my birthday, her twin sister Alicia gave me Natalie's old phone, which is busted to shit, and she knew it. I mean, the look on her fucking face when she realized that I had her old HTC phone was just... it was mortified. She was so fucking scared that her sister had given me that phone, and for good goddamn reason, it was fucking broken. I just needed a day in court. That's what I fucking needed. I needed to get a day in court so that I could turn in my fucking predators and show what was going on, but I kept on being denied by all of the services that you are supposed to go to. They all fucking procrastinate, every goddamn one of them. When did I first go to Marcus Ybarra about me being poisoned? A long, long time ago. I can still remember, but I can't remember the exact day. And these assholes, they want to take away my fucking evidence, take away my access to the evidence, and then say, all right, make a police report, and you better not forget anybody's names or the fucking dates or the times. You have to have it all fucking perfect, or we're not going to look at it, we're not going to fucking investigate it, we're not going to do a goddamn thing. Well, fuck you, DaCosta. Matter of fact, here's what I have to say to every single officer in America. You got two choices, bub. Two. Number one, you proceed in the direction in which you are obviously proceeding. That's going to result in a lot more of you guys getting killed. Obviously. You guys want to talk about the good cops getting shot all the fucking time? Well, what the fuck are you doing about the bad ones? So your choices are you continue what you're doing and you end up getting yourself and others killed. That's not protecting a goddamn thing, you dumb son of a bitch. Number two, you can stop being a fucking bitch. When you know that your coworkers are taking advantage of somebody, you can fucking speak up. Help the fucking victim turn it in. That Adams County officer who took a mentally ill woman home, a courtesy ride. He did what all serial rapists do. Look for someone who is easy to victimize. 27 years on the force. You think this is the first mentally ill woman he had raped? No, she was the first one who was heard. There are probably many dash cams on his vehicle of him raping women that nobody ever looked at, and after a year they destroy them. You have 1 year to get somebody to fucking listen, but when they want to tell you, you just need to let it go, you just need to let it go. And that officer later on rapes somebody else. Yeah, it's your fault for not coming forward. And when your friends want to be fucking cowards and tell you just to let it go, that's your friends being cowards. That doesn't mean that you have to be a fucking coward. And just because you were victimized does not mean that they get to pretend like you have a victim mentality, that you're asking for it because you have a victim mentality. Anyway, it's good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind. Oh yeah, and the longer this drags on, and the more time that this fucking wastes, the more likely it is that I'm going to be stuck at the end of the goddamn month with nothing, having to beg churches for a fucking maybe. I've probably gone to 100 fucking churches since Natalie died. Thank goodness for the Seventh-day Adventist. The rest of them, thank you for the food. Thank you for the fucking sandwiches. That's a fucking temporary stopgap. That is not a fucking solution. Many of us have experience in horticulture. I went to Lincoln High School in Tacoma, Washington. This is a minority high school, 81% minority. My freshman year, I took advanced horticulture. That's horticulture 3 and 4, and it is a college course. Yes, I took a college course in horticulture without taking horticulture 1 or 2 my freshman year of high school in Tacoma, Washington. I also got an A+. course, I kind of cheated that. I was told that at the very beginning of the year, if I could get a clipped rose, like the roses you buy at the store, that's the flower that's been clipped. If I could get a clipped rose to grow roots, I would get an A+. I did it. I sure as fuck did. It wasn't the root enhancer that did it, though. It was a special mix of a magic powder. There's something here I want you to see. Oh, now it's on my phone. I didn't mean to. It's a little tiny baby spider, and that's why it was a little white dot on my screen. He's fucking tiny. And of course, it wouldn't zoom in on him. He just rolled me a tobacco stick. This hurry up and wait shit. You hurry up and wait and hurry up and wait and hurry up and wait. And you don't realize that the whole time that I am fucking waiting on you, I have other things that I could be doing. I'm setting those things aside because it is important to try to get help turning this shit in. And if you're going to offer to do that, yes, I will set my shit aside for actual help turning in the goddamn evidence. That's what I need. My rights, my safety, and my protection didn't fucking matter. Neither did Jamie's. And of course, neither did Natalie's for that matter. When you're raped by your dad and they got the audacity to give you a choice between going back to live with your dad or getting locked up. Not much of a fucking choice there, is it? So as far as Marcus Ybarra goes, what he's not understanding is that there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of crimes that have been committed against me and are documented. The sheer volume of these, instead of looking at it and going, oh my God, we can't turn any of these in, we have to turn them in one at a time. No. We need to show the fucking mass quantity and mass fucking volume of it. I'm being victimized over slander. I'm not being victimized because I spoke out. I spoke out because I'm being fucking victimized. Meanwhile, I want to know from Marcus what it is that he was able to find out when he went and did his little mini investigation. What did he fucking investigate? What did he look at? What did he listen to? What did he find out? Yes, I am fucking frustrated because look at this, all right? I want you to understand that Marcus Ybarra and this whole month-long thing, and of course with the appointment, well, with me trying to just have a fucking conversation. Let's just call and fucking find out what's going on. What did you fucking find out? Oh, shit. Alright, so that guy in the 4x4, he's the one that woke me up this morning, screaming at me and fucking hooting and hollering and saying that there's something underneath my fucking, or inside of my kayak or whatever. At least he got the fucking point. Yeah, I gotta be fucking afraid everywhere I go because I'm not allowed to defend myself. If I try to go to the fucking cops, I'll be blown off. They'll pretend that my disabilities don't exist until I have to do something fucking crazy to get somebody to fucking, god damn it, just take a fucking look, holy Christ. Instead, it's we're going to procrastinate until you are victimized to the point that you have to leave, that you have to move, and then they type stuff like, oh, well, you shouldn't have had to move. If you'd have gotten off your ass, would have made a difference. If I talk nicely, you don't realize what a fucking emergency it is, and you fucking, all right, well, next week, week after, how about the week after next week? How about the week after that? I'm sorry, we're going to have to reschedule, we got to reschedule. Fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with all these goddamn people? Reschedule, reschedule, reschedule. Meanwhile, they have fucking access to goddamn resources without having to run around like a chicken with their fucking head cut off. Yes, I am frustrated in specific at Marcus Ybarra, but I am frustrated in specific at a lot of fucking people who did exactly the same thing. If this was your fucking daughter this is going through, this is not how you would treat the fucking situation. You forced me to break the law by doing what you're doing, which is procrastinating, making bad assumptions, not looking. And the longer it takes for you to actually keep your word, and the more days of my time that you waste giving me empty words that you're gonna, the whole fucking weekend, the whole goddamn weekend, I look forward to today, and today is probably just another wasted fucking day. So now I gotta fucking reschedule and hurry up and wait tomorrow. Meanwhile, I don't know what day Jason's going to have available, but what happens if he says, hey, it's Tuesday, it's the only fucking day that I can do it? And then Marcus Ybarra wants to call in the middle of me fucking taking care of business on that. Meanwhile, by that point, I'm in a place or an area where I can't stop what I'm doing to take care of the important shit with Marcus Ybarra. And the reason that I am presenting this scenario to you is because this is exactly the scenario that I'm in at this point. This is the scenario that I have been in on many occasions, where they're hurry up and wait with 50 different fucking people all hurrying up and waiting. And then, of course, they all want to contact me at the same fucking time on the same goddamn day. Meanwhile, I'm having to deal with this shit from fucking Social Security and all these other fucking places. And people are telling me, oh, you can get a free phone. You can get a free phone. No, the fuck I can't. That's the thing, Marcus Ybarra. I can't get your free fucking phone without a fucking advocate helping me with this goddamn paperwork in person. Someone who is actually going to fucking help me, not somebody who's going to make fucking excuses. Alexander, I'm still prettier than you. This can't be William Wallace. I'm prettier than this man. And y'all want to pretend like I'm a horrible person because I have emotions about being abused. Because I won't fucking smile and wave and say, oh, thank you very much for your abuse. I am so glad that you slandered my name. I am so glad that your friends assaulted me. That is such a nice, pleasant thing for you to do. Thank you so much. These people that I reached out to for help that want to say later on, oh, how you doing, Sean? Well, I'm doing shitty. Do what? I got some rolling paper and some tobacco. You ain't got the time?
Not right now, no. Son of a bitch, I left my phone at my mom's house. Fuck.
Well, better go get it. We either work together or we get nothing. There are remnants of racist days gone past still coming and biting us in the ass. That is a fucking bong. Holy shit. Is that Hendrix on the side?
It's hash king.
Holy shit, that thing is bigger than my dick.
It's bigger than my wing.
I believe you.
No, you don't. It's 12 inches.
That's a good 18 inches right
Oh,
there.
for real.
Yep.
Hey, I like your rib. It's just tight. I rolled mine the other day. I did a kickflip. I didn't land it.
You did a kickflip in a Honda Civic?
Nah, it was a Subaru Outback.
Oh my god.
I did a whole ass barrel on that bitch and landed on the hood.
Woo!
I pushed it was like 70 miles an hour. Went up the side of a tree, did a whole roll.
Did you do one of these?
Nah, it was like on the side. You know what I mean? I like drove up the side of the tree, kinda. Yeah, it was scary.
I've seen a kickflip on a board. I have never seen it in a Subaru.
No, for real. The first words out of my mouth was like, "Shit, my bad. Are you good, dog?" So homie, all you see is that fool flying around the whip. I was like, "Oh fuck."
I keep worrying because this thing is.
The back window busted out. That's how we had to get out. Hey, have a good one. We finna go smoke up.
You too. Be safe.
Yeah, have a good day.
Absolutely. Holy hell. Like a baby's arm holding a, who cares? It's bigger than a baby's arm. I fucking guarantee it. That's a big bong. You know me, I take 2 or 3 hits of the fucking old marijuana's pipe and I'm fucking dumb as shit for hours. I take 1 hit off of that, you're not gonna see me for a week. I'm gonna be passed out under a bush. You're gonna have to use smelling salts to knock me conscious. I don't even know if a boot to my face would work if I took a rip off that bong. Probably sleep through that too. The point is, you've got a minimum amount of time before people's memories start getting lost. They start forgetting important details. Or, of course, when they're angry, they forget about all the important details. They just focus on being angry. All the things that they knew to be true, they're going to pretend, oh, well, it must not be true because I'm angry with you. Well, that's your opinion, but I have the facts. I have the actual evidence of the actual conversations, the actual text messages. The narrative you want to fucking sell now because you've been fucking exposed, you've been busted, you got busted being stupid, you got busted lying, and now you want to play like it's slander? You should have gone back and looked through all the videos. There are plenty of videos on my YouTube channel of each and every one of these people who want to pretend like I slandered them. Literally, it come out of their mouths. Just like the situation with Natalie Bollinger wanted to claim that I was slandering her. When I told the truth about the situation in Virginia, which is verified, I turned in her fucking dad is what I did. I turned in her dad and Tim Beeson, like I said I would. All she had to do was pretend. Zero fucking evidence. Just pretend. Because she was fucking embarrassed. She didn't care about the human lives that she was fucking destroying. She didn't give a holy fucking goddamn. What she cared about is that she didn't get in trouble. What she cared about is that she wanted her mom to be happy, even though her mom was a fucking dumb cunt. See, there's a lot of women who have gotten a hold of me that I personally know, both before and after the Natalie Bollinger situation. And of course, they want to tell me about all the fucking druggies out on the streets and this, that, and the other. I'm like, am I one of them? Well, no. That's the thing. Why the fuck are you bringing that up and throwing it in my face? That lets me know who you hung out with when you were homeless. Oh, well, you know, I was on the streets and all those junkies. Yeah, I know. I'm still on the streets and these junkies are still here. What's your fucking point? What is your point? Saying that homeless people deserve it because junkies? What about all the homeless people like me that aren't? The reason that your opinion of the homeless is the way that it is because the homeless that you hung out with, most of the homeless people that I hung out with in Boulder fucking Colorado had jobs. I had a job. Anyway, I need Marcus Ybarra to understand that I've already set aside days to try to get this done with him. Days and days. If I'm setting aside an entire week of my goddamn time because somebody is telling me, oh, well, we'll do it tomorrow, and then we'll do it tomorrow, and then we'll do it tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Let's set up a fucking time, all right? You tell me you're going to call me at 9 a.m., call me at 9 a.m. You tell me you're going to call me at noon, call me at noon. You tell me you're going to call me at 4 in the evening, call me at 4 in the evening. Give me a fucking time so that I can go do my other shit instead of hurrying up and fucking waiting. I'm not on fucking tweaker time. 6 years to hurry up and wait is too fucking much. Damn near 7 years. I get that Marcus Ybarra was not a part of this 7 years ago. What you're not getting is that there's hundreds and hundreds of Marcus Ybarras. And when I get fucking pissed off at fucking having to go through all of this shit, jumping through all these hoops, getting absolutely fucking nowhere, being treated by the cops like I'm not fucking trying. No, it's that these people are fucking procrastinating. Maybe the things that they're saying are true. Maybe they're not. But at the same time, if they never fucking speak up, I'm being abused by a false narrative that is only being passed because these people never came forward. You goddamn right I spoke up, and I will continue speaking up for the actual victims. Not predators like Maddie Boa and Alicia Bollinger and Ted Bollinger and Rose M. Kelly. I did not make these people fucking predatory. I did not make Waylon Lolatai predatory. I did not make Clearview Behavioral Health predatory. Why is Clearview Behavioral Health closed down? Because they were so predatory that they murdered people. Why did Waylon Lolatai lose his job? Because he just wouldn't stop assaulting people that he thought were homeless. How many of his victims were we not able to get the body camera evidence from? Obviously, we know that with me, we weren't able to. Why? Because nobody gave a shit. People were too busy victimizing me. People were too busy cutting me off from resources, cutting me off from the ability to communicate, cutting me off from being able to fucking take care of myself. Jesus goddamn Christ. You know how we end these videos. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind. Be always vigilant.